just so we're clear about this, now you know why I don't like shaking hands with some of you guys. Now you know why when I walk into a restaurant, I use my elbow to push the door open. I can see why now a lot of people don't want to use public restrooms, like, at any cost. I can see now why my kid didn't want to use the bathroom facilities at school. Like, and you know what's really disturbing for me as someone who, like, I keep all my shit together, right? I keep all my things in my clothes. It takes two people to do that thing on a minimum, right? And I know some people will be like, oh, but that's just the culture of it. This is what people are doing. It's tongue in cheek or something. I know probably 5 or 6 people on top of my head right now that go to Burning Man on a regular basis every year. And yeah, they're in their own set of behaviors and the way they live their life. I'm outside of that. I'm away from that. You know, that's not a lifestyle I want to live. I'm not knocking them, and I'm not passing judgment on it, but I will pass judgment on the fact that I don't give a shit if you're out there in a sandstorm. I don't give a shit if you're out there riding around on a four-wheeler dancing, listening to rave music. But when, you know, you have this kind of passive allowance of this tent where people there, and did you see the stack of the mattresses they had? Right? So it's not like somebody just thought this up as a cute idea. This is probably something that happens every single year at this place. And now you know why it's in Nevada. Now you know now you know why it's in Nevada. And if you're in a relationship and your man and your woman says to you, or your partner or the person you're in a relationship says, honey, I'm going to Burning Man this year. Yeah, Burning Man for sure, because there's not enough antibiotics on the face of the earth for that level of nonsense. And you know, you want to like do disease track back? Bro, like, I want nothing to do with that. Like, if I have to remain celibate for the rest of my life, I would. Thank God I'm married. Thank God I'm not in the dating pool. Thank God I'm not some middle-aged adult out there living a broken life doing that. Yeah. And you can hate me all you want and say that, oh, you know, you're being a Puritan or a prude and all that. No. I'm just someone that, like, I'm not obsessed with cleanliness, but I do believe in it. Like, I got people in my life that I know that, like, they barely like to shake hands and stuff, and I've kind of picked up on that, and I'm that way now. I don't really like to hug people I don't know. I don't like to shake hands with people I don't know. And if I know you, must not just fist bump you, and then we'll make jokes out of it, like turkey, whatever. But no. Is this what people do with their free time? Is this how bored people are? And is this what people are doing with their money? Man, that's a rough reality, kids. That's a rough reality. Yeah, I can see why Big Farm, you know, is constantly having to come up with stronger strains of antibiotics and, you know, antivirals. You know, because you all want stuff like that.